Hello everyone. So today we will discuss on the concept called as cognitive development given by Jean Piaget. The cognitive development is the process by which a person's ability to think and reasons to grow. It includes a number of different stages when it comes to a problem. Each one of us have a different ability and different process in terms of solving the problems. In our life, we end up with some consequences. Also, we end up some other types of the problems. So all of those problems can be solved in a different manner. So for this, we need to have some cognitive functions to be work properly. So in this regard, Jean Piaget has been worked on to understand this cognitive development in children's. So and also he has given the number of stages, right from sensory stages to this formal operations, like that the stages are. So let us discuss one by one. So the cognitive development is to explore the child's cognitive development. According to Piaget, there are four basic elements in the development. First comes this maturations, and second comes this experiences, and third one is social transmissions. The social transmission in the sense learning through language, learning through schooling, learning through by the parents and by the teachers. That is how the social transmission is. And the fourth one is equilibrium. So the another concept given by Jean Piaget is the schemas. It is a cognitive framework concept that helps in organizing and interpreting the informations. It is useful because schemas allow us to take shortcuts in interpreting the vast amount of information that is available in our environment. Exploring development it is an observing the behavior and responses on different situations. The process of adoptions begins at the early age. The adoptions happens in children based on assimilation and accommodations. The schemas also play a role in the learning process. Schemas influence what we pay attention. Schemas also impact how quickly people learn. Schemas help simplify the world. Schemas allows us to think quickly. Schemas can also change how we interpret incoming informations. Schemas can also be remarkably difficult to change. That's how the schemas are having a different role to play in our life. As Jean Piaget has mentioned, schemas of course influences on what we pay attention. That means when we pay attention, a certain information we gather and certain information we assimilate, as well as we accommodate the information for further guidance. Through that we we take an actions as well as we proceed it in our life, in our day-to-day life. Of course, the schemas also impact on how quickly people learn. This means that when it comes to the classroom, the children are good at observations. Through observations, they get the information. Also, they gather some more informations which will help them in terms of development, and that too in the learning. They observe teachers, they observe the classroom, they observe the teaching methodology also. Through that, they able to understand what the concept is, and they able to comprehend the information what is being taught to them in the classroom environment. That's how the schemas are having the different role in terms of the learning. And there are some things that happen during the cognitive development, that is, a schema refers to the mental and physical actions involved in understanding and knowing of the environment. Schemas are the categories that helps in interpret as well as understand, organize the information's environment. It's about to understand how categories of knowledge is available for us, is available for children to assimilate the informations, to take the informations for further actions. Previously learned experiences or new informations add to it, as well as forming the new informations, as well as forming the new image into the schema. So these are the category of a knowledge. That means what we learned previously, that will obviously help for a person for a future actions. That's how the schemas are working in each one of us. Assimilation it refers to the part of adoptions, new information that is adding in. The process of taking new informations into our already existing schemas is known as assimilations. The process is because we tend to modify experiences and informations somewhat subjective. There is no any objectivity but subjective, the experience that we take in to some extent on slightly to fit in with our pre-existing beliefs. That means whatever we have learned from previous aspects, that obviously comes into picture when we are taking a new actions. That's how this assimilation works, right? So overall, the assimilation is the process of any such new information that we are taking in into our already existing schemas, already existing informations. That's what we call it as assimilations. These assimilations will play a different role as well as very important role in our life as well as in the children also when it comes to this classroom learning. And through the assimilation, we take new informations and incorporate them into our existing ideas as well as the knowledge. That means a category of a knowledge, different type of knowledge. It might be this general knowledge as well as any technical informations that we are learning, that obviously we assimilate as well as we make it to fit into our existing informations in our mind. But it is subjective and it depends on our pre-existing beliefs. Assimilation plays a crucial role in learning and understanding. In early childhood, children are constantly assimilating new informations and experiences into existing knowledge about the world. Piaget believed that there are two basic units that every person adopt to new experiences. Assimilation is the easiest method ways because it doesn't require a great deal of adjustment. Through this, new informations will be added to the existing knowledge base and reinterpreting informations. Accommodation in which old ideas are changed or even replaced based on new informations. Assimilation and accommodations both work in tandem as part of the learning process. Some information is incorporated into our existing schemas through the process of assimilations, while other information leads to the development of new schemas or total transformations of existing ideas through the process of accommodations. So Piaget also believed that as children learn, they strike a balance between the use of assimilation and accommodation, allows children to find a balance between applying their existing knowledge and adopting their behaviors to a new informations, the process known as equilibrium. According to Piaget, the learning process involves attempting to interpret new information within the framework of existing knowledge and eventually adjusting existing schemas or forming new ones in order to adjust to a new information or the new understanding. Thank you.